everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a very good pass rush. The Browns are top 10 in total sacks, and they'll be up against the Ravens team that will need to deal with that all game.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Now, Bridgewater. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A very solid gain of 27. As they run left side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. From the gun, McMahon. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
6 yards to go here on second down. Operating from the gun, McMahon. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're on the sideline thinking themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a carry here for Terrence West. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the screen there. Not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 5 here to start things out. Back to throw. McMahon eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37th. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On first down, McMahon. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. On first and 10, McMahon. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And this one caught by Max Williams. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On first and 10, Bridgewater. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Again, Bridgewater on second and 10. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. go play action. Bridgewater. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Second down, Bridgewater. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. So Bridgewater forced to the sidelines. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Off the play fake. McMahon. And this is going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now they try the right side here. And some space here. He's got daylight. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That's an athlete going a long way. Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend. I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving. Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up? You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well. Go to something else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area. He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Looking to throw on second down. McMahon. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. You got to give some credit there. Able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
All right, here we go. Over.
To throw on third down. McMahon. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion. Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half. He gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense? Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays? And we'll see how determined they are. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go. 3-19.
Throwing again. Washington. Pass incomplete. Well, too much oomph. Too much mustard there on that pass. They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
No. Check.
From the gun, Washington. It's complete to Grant. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. More from Cleveland after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Off-play action. Washington nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. Third down now to follow. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Washington. Throws right side, and that's complete. 23 yards on the play. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now. The 319.
Throwing on first down, Washington. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. First down, Washington. Quick hitch, complete. It's Grant. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landing. No. Check, Patriot. Hurry up, here we go. 319. Watching now, Barney.
To throw on 2nd down, Washington. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Washington. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there, and he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Short kick. Worley up middle, take it down. A big hit. Knocked down sideways near the 48-yard line. All right, Larry, thank you. A fairly tight game here as we get set to resume play in this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. In motion, the tight end. Looking to throw on second down. McMahon, he's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Oh, shifty. Whoa. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff looking right. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Here's West. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they give this time to the tailback. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Hurry up, Detroit! Detroit!
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. McMahon. He finds Coates complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw again. McMahon. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Now let's go. 319. 319. Leopard.
Operating from the gun. McMahon. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing to start the drive. Washington. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll run it with West. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
How about the defense not hanging their heads from the previous play where they were beat for a big run, came back on the very next down, and made a play defensively that was to their credit.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. To throw on second down. Washington brought in over the middle by Grant. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Off the play fake. Washington got his man complete over the middle. That's Grant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And some options here for the offense on second and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now they try the right side here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. Washington setting up the screen for West. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Ravens on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now.
From the gun, Washington. That is caught. It's Perriman. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
On 1st and 10, Washington. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that's going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Washington. And Perriman's got it for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Perriman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Washington. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Throwing on first down. McMahon. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a big play there for the Browns. 42 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
1st and goal from the 8. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the gun, McMahon. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And now it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Hurry up, here we
Looking to throw on second down. McMahon. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Their mobile quarterback. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to have a third down. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hold on. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Watch it now, Barney. Charlie. Leopard. Set. Leopard.
On third down, Washington. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a handoff as they run left side. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now West. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. 2 for 2 tonight. This will be for the win. And his kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Baltimore, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Cleveland.